All right, AJ, do you have one?
Probably gonna get flack for it, and I don't care because it sucks. And I wish more people would talk about how much it sucks. It's Pulp Fiction.
No!
It is a terrible movie. That is a terrible movie.
In this episode, we're going to be throwing some hate at some movies that we just can't stand. But don't worry, this is Eat Sleep Nerd. This is a safe place for nerds of all fandoms to come check out, go AFK, and relax with us as we discuss all things nerd. I'm your host, Corey Winter, and joining me here for this, discussion, hate fest, slugfest, who knows? We'll find out. We got Jason Summer over there. We got my lovely wife, Cynthia Winter.
Hey.
We got Christian James over there in the corner.
What's up?
And we got our special guest, AJ Shipley, coming back for another episode.
Hi.
All right. So we all have at least one movie picked out that we just cannot stand. And generally on this on this show, we love movies. We love talking about the stuff we love, and occasionally we talk about things that rub us the wrong way. But this episode, is just all about hate.
Haterade.
There's no love here. It's all hate. Okay?
We all sipping on the haterade.
Sipping on the haterade.
We are. So, there's one movie specifically that kind of kickstarted this discussion. And I think we know which one it is.
Which one is it?
Because it's one that Jason made us watch.
And for that, I will never forgive him.
First of all, why did you make us watch this, and what is the movie?
How do we determine it's pronounced? Bunraku?
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 Bunraku.
Bunraku. Okay. So I've been pronouncing it wrong since it came out, apparently.
Okay.
So it's a stylized martial arts movie, which incorporates some Japanese puppet theater.
I like the way you said that.
Incorporates some Japanese puppet theater, and it does some stylized choreography for the fight scenes. And I don't know. When it came out, I found it unique, and it kind of set itself apart from other action movies. I love the idea of a gunslinger without a gun and a samurai without a sword trying to save a town from a tyrant, played by Ron Perlman. So we've got Ron Perlman, Woody Harrelson, Demi Moore, Josh Hartnett, and it's the samurai. He's got one name. I'm trying to remember what it is. Can we look it up real quick?
No. So, Cynthia.
Wait. What? Can we look it up real quick?
No, we're not
talking about the good parts of this movie, which we couldn't because there are none.
Wow.
I hated this movie with every fiber of my being. So much so that I sat and watched however many terrible minutes there are of this entire, I won't call it a film, of this entire experience.
Jeez.
Crap fest.
I sat and watched every single minute of it, and I can tell you, the one thing we were talking before we started rolling, the one thing I remember from this movie is Woody Harrelson in this movie? Because I hated it so much, I removed it from my brain.
So I think it was all of us. So it was Christian, Josh, myself, you, Jason was there. I don't think a single one of us liked it except for maybe Jason. I don't know. I was ready to walk out.
I don't remember how far into the movie we got. I don't think I even made it halfway. I had to fight the urge to get up and go to the bathroom. Not because I had to use the bathroom, but because I knew if I went into the bathroom, I would not be able to make myself come back out and face the rest of this movie. I kept hoping it would get better, and it didn't. And I feel like I can't defend it, but I also don't have to, because I hated it so much. I don't remember anything about the plot. I don't remember any of the characters' names. I can't tell you a description like you just gave because I blocked it out. We left that night, and we got in the car, and I was like, that is 2 hours and something of my life I will never get back.
Oh, look
and
at that
I'm not
tomato
the only
meter.
One. It sucked.
No.
It was so bad.
This is not a great movie.
Gacked.
Thank you. I knew it was one. Yes, gacked. Okay.
Don't remember that.
Okay.
So typically the audience score is not always, it's not really that bad. Typically a lot of people can just find the good in a movie. Half the people that watched this movie hated it. But statistically, all of us hated it. So it was bad, man.
It was so
bad.
Like
I feel like I now have to watch this movie so that I can also weigh in on it as someone who likes weird movies.
There are so many movies you can just rage watch and enjoy it. But this
Yeah.
one, you can't even rage watch it just because it's such a bore.
It really had,
Oh.
and the thing is, I think it probably had potential if it was done completely differently and was
Yeah.
a different movie.
If
So
they
if it was
changed the
anything else,
cast
yeah.
and the
Yeah.
story and the
plot
setting
and
and
the
and the pacing,
and the writing and the acting and the directing.
maybe got a different director.
Okay.
Just
So you
just
didn't like
replace
it.
Josh Hartnett with an orange cat.
You know what?
So much better.
100%. I would watch the hell out of that movie.
Are you ready to fight? Okay.
Now, Jason, since you just kind of got bashed on, so what was your movie that you just cannot stand?
Okay. I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, but I'm ready for it. No, I'm not. Whatever. It's fine.
You know what? Nah.
It's going to be bad. It was 1999.
Good year.
I don't know where you're going with this.
I know. It's okay. I bought every freaking action figure for this movie before it came out. I was ready to go. I was ready to watch this movie. I bought my tickets for the midnight showing. I had somebody waiting in line for me because I had to work till 11 p.m. that night. I was working at the Space and Rocket Center. And I was actually at the front of the line. Met some friends there. And we got in, we sat in the movie theater, and the anticipation in the theater was palpable. It had been 16 years since we had last seen The Crawl on screen.
Oh no!
Something wrong with it.
5 minutes into the movie, I said, this movie's going to suck.
Oh no!
And I hated it so much.
Oh.
They didn't stick to any of the plot points that were laid out in the first three movies in 1977, 1980, and 1983. They changed so many people who should be doing what, and all the references that they made of the time before those movies of episode 4, none of it aligned historically. Anyway, the acting was wooden. It was overproduced. It was over special effects. You could tell George Lucas wrote the dialogue.
Mm.
Even like you had some of the strongest actors in the world in this movie, and it was a wooden performance from almost everybody. And I was so disappointed. And I didn't recover until The Force Awakens.
See, that's
Wow.
not the movie that you told us about in our pre-discussions. So
I know.
That's a twist.
I know.
Mhm.
I was thinking about it. I was like, oh, wait. I hate this one more.
Oh, God.
And this one feels very deeply
It
personal.
was very personal. It was very personal. A lot of people will argue, well, you were in your 20s. It wasn't made for you.
Yeah, like Josh and I have talked to you
Yeah,
about this before.
but I'm
Like,
just-
we were kids when it came out.
Yeah.
We loved it.
But I love
Yeah.
kids movies. Like I've seen kids movies that I love. There are kids movies that I think are great.
Sure.
And this wasn't one of them.
This was not a kids movie that I loved.
Have you watched it since then?
Yeah.
Has it aged any better for you?
No.
Well, and I guess
Not at
I guess
all.
No,
'cause, like,
worse. The only good thing to come out of this movie was a double-bladed lightsaber and Duel of the Fates.
That's very true. Yeah.
Yeah.
and I mean, Padme's costumes are iconic.
It's too much.
She's
It's
iconic.
too much.
She's a space
and,
princess.
and she also acted horribly in this. I love Natalie Portman. Where did the acting go? Anyway.
I
so,
guess like part of having like been a kid watching this is like when you're a kid, you don't know that. Not even just that
Yeah.
you don't care. You just literally don't know what you're looking for.
We just love
Right.
You just
Yeah.
see like
Yeah.
flips and spins and saber and lightsabers and
Lightsabers,
gun
yeah.
and space guns, and you're like, wow,
Yeah,
you know.
I mean,
Like I get
Yeah.
like liking kid movies as an adult because I do too, but like I'm saying like it's different liking a movie as a kid because you don't have taste yet. you don't have you literally don't have the ability yet to critically engage with media beyond a very surface level like this is a fun romp.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's and I'm not saying that there aren't points or parts of it that are amazing. Like I know the choreography for the Darth Maul Obi-Wan Kenobi fight was on point. It's fantastic. It's great. I'm not saying that those things don't exist, but overall, this was just a disappointing memory and moment in my cinematic existence. So yeah, Phantom Menace, hated it.
It sounds like we need to bring the vibes up in here, and the way to do that is with this Nerd Vibes Only t-shirt that you can now find on shop.eatsleepnerd.com, the brand new merch store for our Eat Sleep Nerd channel. You can find this shirt plus tons of other ones, plus sweatpants, hoodies, hats, beanies, a mug, a thermos, tons of other stuff. You can find this over on shop.eatsleepnerd.com. Please support this channel by buying some swag. Now, I'm going to go ahead and throw some movies out there for you guys.
Okay.
I have several.
Okay.
I have several movies. We might not talk about all of them, but one that I can think of that I very nearly walked out of. Actually, maybe I did walk out of it. I don't remember. Anyway, it was Fast and Furious 9. Or was it 8? I think it was 9.
Doesn't matter.
I think that's
Could've
part
been
of
either.
that's part of the problem
The
right
one where they
there.
went to space.
Ah,
God.
yeah.
So
What? I know nothing about Fast and Furious as a franchise. They went to space?
Yes.
I'm with you.
for some reason. So, I mean, the Fast and Furious franchise, it was getting more and more over the top as the franchise went on. In Fast and Furious 7, it was the last Paul Walker movie. It was fine. They did some ridiculous stuff, but it was still pretty grounded. Fast and Furious 8 got a little ridiculous, but Fast and Furious 9, they somehow went to space in a car.
That was
Well,
going to be my
wearing,
next question.
They were wearing like hazmat suits, basically.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
I've never seen this.
That'll survive in
awful.
a vacuum.
That's not even the weirdest part. So, like, first of all, just set the mood. In the first original Fast and Furious movie, it was just a street racing movie. It was actually like almost a crime thriller. Like Paul Walker was a cop trying to bring down this heist gang. Fast and Furious 5, it was about just heists. They were, robbing a bank. Still pretty grounded. Now we're in space. So this movie starts out with them actually breaking the fourth wall, essentially, saying how, despite the fact that they're in the middle of this gunfight with people like tons of guys with guns shooting down at them in the middle of this open room, they're not getting hit by any of the bullets. They actually break the fourth wall and just like, man, we're like God invisible now. There's no way we can get shot. Why? Why would you say that? They even mention it multiple times in the film. They're just like, I think we've reached a point where we're just like, we're invincible and there's no way they can hit us now. Like, yes.
There's this super obnoxious trend lately where movies cannot be made in earnest.
Mm-hmm.
They have to make fun of themselves. They cannot just make a movie that exists because it exists. Everything has to be tongue-in-cheek.
Yeah.
There has to be some joke about the genre conventions. We cannot make things in earnest anymore, and it is killing movies. Continue.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's really just it. Like, it was, I don't know why they would throw that joke in there. But another one, just for funsies, it's another Vin Diesel movie. Triple X, the third one. I forget what it's called just because it was so bad. I think it was called like The Return of Xander Cage or something. It was just so campy, which the first two movies were not. And then at the very end, where like there's the climax of the film, I guess I did stay for all of it. Shoot. Ice Cube just randomly shows
emotionally
up
walked out.
I think they were in a it's been 10 years since I've seen it, but they were in the warehouse. And Vin Diesel is like in this big climactic fight at the end. And then all of a sudden, just Ice Cube literally Kool-Aid Man his way through a wall.
Oh, yeah.
I'm here to save the day. Just Ice Cube shows up. And like, why?
Because it's Ice Cube.
Like, it looks like they're dead to rights. They're about to die.
Oh, God.
The snarl.
The over-the-shoulder look.
Yeah, why was his back turned?
So he didn't blind himself with the explosion?
Only real heroes look at the fire.
Okay. Is this
Wow.
his own song?
I think so.
I think he
Yeah.
said something stupid too. Yeah.
Rock, paper, scissor, grenade launcher.
Darius Stone.
The deadpan in the
That's
room
the
after
only
that.
appearance in the
Darius
movie.
Stone.
That's it.
Wow.
I don't know if that'll make the
Wow.
cut, but I need you guys to experience that.
That's pretty
Wow.
miserable.
Yeah.
The fact that he did his whole little delivery and we just went, even out of
Yeah.
context. Wow, that was rough.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know what Vin Diesel's doing, but it's not what he should be doing.
He just needs to be doing voiceovers.
Family.
Groot. Family.
You know, the only movie that I have seen with Vin Diesel that I can recall
The
is
pacifier.
The Pacifier. I watched it all the time as a kid. And you know,
It's
in
still
the
cute.
scope of what Vin Diesel has done, that being the one that I've seen just tickles me a little bit.
Yeah.
I definitely remember him busting through a wall. I guess I just made that up in my mind, but
It would have been better.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like it probably could have added 10% appreciation to that scene.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, yeah, I want to get this one out of the way. So it's a recent movie. Not everybody's seen it, but it's called Weapons.
Hmm.
Oh, you had bad feelings about that?
At
Interesting.
first, I didn't.
Okay.
At first, because it's like it's part of the horror genre, had some horror elements into it, and the more I thought about it, and the second time that I watched it, I was like, "This is it. It ruins itself at the end.
Oh, that's the worst.
It's so bad because the jump scares were good because so they do some really cool things in the movie because there's a section of the movie where, well, I guess it does it throughout the movie, but there's a section of this movie where one of the main characters, she's like going to bed, or at least she's in bed, and like she hears a noise, so she sits up, and she does the scary movie thing where she like looks around the corner, but instead of it changing camera angles to see her looking around the corner, it just follows her head around, so it brings you into the movie. So it's like we're all looking around the corner, and it's like, what's going to be around the corner? And then nothing happens, but she lays back down, boom, jump scare, and I was like, oh, that's cool, because it's like it's setting up the point where it probably should have happened, and then they put it somewhere else.
Yeah.
They do it a lot in that movie, and it's like that was so great because you never really expect it. Because you're always like, oh, this is like a scary movie.
Especially because like we're so saturated in horror movies now that it's like
Exactly.
everyone kind of knows when a jump scare happens.
Yep.
If you can subvert that, you've done well.
You've done really well, and they do some really cool things. But just the ending of the movie and how it all culminates and ends is terrible. It's so terrible. Because it's like, imagine, how when you watch a scary movie, you turn on a cartoon afterwards?
Yeah.
Sure.
They just did that in one movie.
Oh no.
Oh.
So everything that they build up to, they ruined.
Here's
Ruined
a
it.
palate
It's
cleanser
not scary.
in world.
Not like the lore and everything just gets ruined by the ending.
Oh no. Is it
So-
one of those crappy and it was all a dream, like that same kind of betrayal?
Not exactly.
Okay.
So a similar thing happened with another horror movie this year, 28 years later, where like the last 5
Oh
minutes.
yeah,
He just had a seizure.
you know what? That was another one that
Now that you mention it,
yeah,
add
now
it
you
to the
mention it.
list.
Yes, that one was terrible all the way through. It
Oh,
actually
no.
ruined the whole franchise. Actually,
Dang.
Yeah.
Oh,
Good.
God.
28 days later was awesome. 28 weeks later
Yeah.
was also awesome.
Okay.
Years later,
Why?
awful.
Yeah,
Did they
probably.
jump the shark?
Why? Yeah. Why would they do that? Because a lot of the things that made those awesome, they just were just like, we'll just do something different.
Let's
Why?
take out all the good elements that worked and replace it with something else.
Yeah, let's do something a little different.
I mean, I'm all for taking risks. I think that, a lot of movie studios don't take risks anymore because they want to be broadly marketable, but also maybe not those risks.
I'll say that one, it was a scary movie that ended like an episode of the Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like that's not an exaggeration. That's what it was.
That's what it
Oh
was.
no.
Like-
There's chains the zombies into putties.
Yeah.
Power Rangers.
Oh no.
It's like Scooby Doo. Like the guy
Honestly?
in the mask at the end.
Yeah.
oh no,
Actually-
it was just another millionaire.
Yeah. But yeah, weapons.
Okay,
Huh.
interesting. So I've heard nothing but good things about that movie, so that's interesting.
See, because 76% of that movie is good.
Okay.
Because of all those other
But
things.
the ending
The
makes
ending
it
is
terrible.
it just took me right
Can
out.
you?
Okay, hang
Important
on.
question. Can you watch it without watching the ending and come away thinking that that was a complete story? Like, can you just cut out all the crappy bits and just stick with what's good?
Write your own ending.
Yes.
Cut out the crappy bits. The T-shirt coming soon on this.
Yes. Yes. Love that.
Okay, so 76 is a very specific percentage.
What about 6,
What's
7?
Well,
what? Okay,
This
so
is the third episode in a row.
so what made you go from 75% to 76%?
Mm,
What instead of rounding it to 75%, what made you say 76%?
what's the 1%?
I mean,
I think that's just Christian being Christian. But
I know.
There's got to be logic.
Make him explain.
even though from the part I'm thinking about to the end is not the last 24%.
Right.
Good math. Good math.
It's just like like I said, the movie started out real good.
Okay.
The antagonist, there we go, was interesting.
Okay.
The setup was very interesting. The ending sucked.
You're kind of making me want to watch this movie.
well, I think we should because it's been on my list.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not going to let your opinion ruin this for me because I've heard nothing but good things. But I will keep that in mind.
That was
Like,
a
At least
verbal
watch it with a
middle
grain
finger,
of
by the
salt.
way.
Yeah.
Watch it knowing that it's going to ruin itself.
Yes. Yes. Very
And
much
maybe
so.
it will be more palatable if you aren't ruined by that. Like if you know it
Like,
going
it's not
in.
a surprise.
Like you're
Yeah.
walking, like you're walking into a trap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a trap, but you know it's a trap.
But the thing
Trap.
is that the
Trap.
first time I watched it, it didn't ruin it for me totally.
Okay.
I was like, what was that? That was weird.
Sure.
And I started to think about it, and I was like, that was ridiculous. Like, why would you
like
ever
when you walk
do
away
that?
from an argument and you just get like madder and madder as,
Yeah.
as you think on it.
Like it was the exact same way I wrote papers in college. It was like, it's good. It's so
How
Get
hell
it
do I
over
end
with.
this? Right?
Yeah. Like, how can I end the end?
Like Stephen King ending almost any of his novels.
Yeah.
Oof.
Just
Yeah.
get there. Hey, he admits he's not good at endings.
All right, AJ, do you have one?
Probably going to get flack for it, and I don't care because it sucks. And I wish more people would talk about how much it sucks. It's Pulp Fiction.
No.
It is a terrible movie. That is a terrible
I,
movie.
I won't say that I hate it, but I think it's severely overrated.
I had to dredge this memory out from my high school days, which are a blur. But like all I remember thinking the whole time we're sitting in the living room watching this movie is I'm like, this is what film bros go on and on and on about. This is terrible. It makes no sense. And don't even get me like, I know, nonlinear storytelling. Blah, 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 blah. It still does not tell a cohesive narrative. It's terrible. It is an awful movie. I do not like Pulp Fiction, and I wish it was not so hyped up.
How do you feel about other Tarantino movies?
I hate them too. I just
Okay.
he
Wow.
might not be the director
Okay.
for me,
Clearly.
but
I
I
guess
feel
so,
like
yeah.
but I feel like
I'll
Pulp,
take that.
I feel like Pulp Fiction is particularly egregious.
Okay, so you've seen Inglourious Bastards?
That's a good one.
That's actually really
That's a
good.
really good
Okay.
one.
Which ones have you seen?
I don't want to get into this
I'm just- I just-
because I'll tell you right now, I don't have the memory to tell you. I
Okay.
don't.
The good news is you can say you hate a movie without validating it, just
That's
like
true.
I did.
And again, maybe Tarantino is not the one for me. That's
Fair,
fine.
fair.
Everyone has
Yeah.
different tastes, but I do just distinctly remember watching it and the whole time just being like, what are people going on about? This is the worst, however long it is, hour and a half, 2 hours of my life.
Wow.
That's hot take.
That's fine.
Spicy.
I will say I'm thankful that it
Caliente.
brought John Travolta back into the cinematic fold. That was his revitalization
Yeah.
movie. But
And
I
he gets
do- I
killed
do
on the
agree.
John. That's crazy.
but I will say I agree that it's overrated.
It is overrated.
Yeah.
But not bad. Okay, you know what?
Oh.
I can be the only one in the room with that opinion. That's fine.
I can
I'm not
take it or
afraid of
leave it.
that.
I can take it or leave it. Honestly,
Okay.
that one. Like he's got other movies that I really love,
Sure.
but he's got some movies where I'm just like, this was exhausting.
That's me with Pulp Fiction. I did not enjoy it. I do not think it's a good movie.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
The Hateful Eight was one of those. Where it's just
I
like,
don't think I've seen that.
Really?
yeah.
You didn't like that one?
No.
What?
And I wanted to because I love Kurt Russell.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's not.
Well, thank you for the lukewarm validation.
I mean, I'm not going to say that I hated a movie that I didn't hate.
No, that's fair. You shouldn't.
Yeah.
What about Django Unchained?
I don't want to talk about it.
Kill Bill?
Yeah, Kill Bill.
Okay.
I don't want to talk about it.
Well, hot take. Anyone else have any?
Yeah.
Oh God.
I want. Yeah. I just want to throw Batman and Robin in there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. I walked out of the theater on that one.
Was it the
Wow.
nipples?
No, it was just.
It was.
It was the cringy one-liners.
Coming
And
soon
it
to our
was-
store. Was
it-
it the nipples?
Yeah.
The text placement of that.
He's sitting there.
The text placement of that T-shirt's got to be real precise.
Yep.
I'm sorry. George Clooney's a great actor. He is not Batman.
He's not Batman.
He
He's
is.
he's a good Bruce Wayne.
He was an okay Bruce Wayne.
And that's the
He
Batman
was
problem.
too mild. He was too mild.
Yeah.
He didn't have an edge to him. Like I think Bruce
Sure.
Wayne should have an edge
Yeah.
to him. Like there's something below the surface where he's not quite right. And you can't put your finger on. George Clooney's Bruce Wayne is like, oh, he's a really nice guy.
Like, I'm a rich guy that
Yeah.
plays dress up.
It was really pushing Adam West's Batman in the feel. Also, they took some liberties with who Barbara Gordon or who Batgirl was and who she was related to. Because of course Barbara Gordon is Batgirl, related to Jim Gordon, the commissioner, her daughter or his daughter. And in this, she was Alfred's niece.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just like, no,
What was the point of the switch?
I don't know.
I guess that's the problem.
Yeah, I mean,
Didn't-
why?
Tim Burton directed that one? Or is that... no, that was...
Not Bruckheimer, Schumacher.
Schumacher.
Yeah, Schumacher. So yeah, Batman and Robin. Just no.
Just no.
Yeah, Can we look up? Can we look up real quick the ranking or the Rotten Tomatoes for Phantom Menace and for Pulp Fiction?
Sure.
Oh, I know
Pulp
I'm gonna.
Fiction
I know
is-
I know
yeah.
Pulp Fiction is going to be through the roof.
I'm fine.
I
yeah.
know I'm in the minority on that
just
one.
for consistency, I want to
No.
see.
I mean, these are going to be before Rotten Tomatoes existed, so the numbers won't
Good
be.
point. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Star Wars Episode 1. 54,
Still not
59.
great.
That,
It's
I
not
feel a little
great.
validated in this
Yeah,
one.
that's not
And that's
great.
a
Wow.
lot of ratings and
Yeah.
a lot of
I
reviews.
kind of feel validated.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
I mean, those are criticisms that I've heard about the Phantom Menace before. Yeah, I know.
But you know what?
I didn't think it was going to be that high.
There is 4%, and you are in that
Yeah,
4%.
that's right.
I just and you know what? I'm fine with
Yeah.
that. And I know I'm in the vast minority. That's why it was so surprising when I watched it and I
Mhm.
realized how much I was not enjoying it because everyone had been talking it up and up and up. It's one of these classics. It's right up there with, with like the original Star Wars, and it's right up there with like all these other like Fight Club and da 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 da. And I watched it and I was like, what are y'all smoking? So like it was so disappointing to not like it because I wanted to be like the cool kids, but I've never been one of the cool kids.
So Pulp Fiction nominated for 7 Academy Awards when it came out.
why are we driving this home?
Including Best Picture,
I have good taste.
including Best Picture. Travolta, Jackson, and Thurman were all nominated for their Best Acting categories.
Good for them.
Respectively.
Yeah.
To Jason's point, it reinvigorated Travolta's career.
Good for
it is
him.
regarded as Tarantino's magnus opus,
Good for him.
with particular praise for its screenwriting.
Fine.
It was selected in 2013 for preservation in the United States National Film Registry by the Library of Congress.
I feel like we just
for being culturally,
Good for them.
historically, and aesthetically significant.
Good for them.
Aesthetically significant.
Listen, I'm not denying that it made an impact and that I mean, clearly it's a classic for a lot of people. It's just not for me.
This is how I feel about the Beatles, but that's another episode.
Ooh,
No,
ooh,
I'm
I
also-
agree with you 100%.
Well, now it's not exciting anymore. Thanks, guys.
But no,
I wanted to be
genuinely, I understand that it like of the Tarantino canon, it is like the top of plenty of people's lists. I'm not arguing with that. I'm saying I hate it.
What is you were just Corey? You seem
He's focused.
just you just seem so just taken aback by this.
Well, you are doing a great job of filling Josh's seat of being against the bandwagon. So
And I'm not even trying. That's
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
she can
I
attest
just
to it. That's
clearly
just
do
the
a
way
good
I've
job of
always
disagreeing,
been.
Josh. So
Okay,
Yeah.
I got it. Okay, fair.
But I just, in my personal opinion, I think it sucks. And
Wait.
I recognize that other people don't agree with that.
You have to say it's factually correct.
Yeah.
If you want to be Josh, you have to say factually.
It is factually a bad movie.
Okay, factually, it is one of the worst
There you go.
examples of nonlinear storytelling that I have personally witnessed.
Factually correct.
Okay.
We miss you, Josh.
I do want to throw one more out there. So Jurassic World Dominion. Has anyone seen it?
Unfortunately.
I
No, we have.
I refuse to watch anything where I just absolutely know without a doubt they've long since jumped the shark.
So it had things working for
They
it.
jumped the T-Rex.
The Megalodon.
They
They
jumped.
jumped
They
the
have
Megalodon.
so jumped the megalodon. Go on.
So the Jurassic World reboot with Chris Pratt, it was great. I loved the first Jurassic World movie. Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom kind of got a little weird because they got a little bit spy thriller with it for some reason. But Jurassic World Dominion seemed like they were maybe listening to critics because they were bringing back the original cast from the original Jurassic Park. It kind of seemed by the trailers that they were going to go back to the thriller aspect of it. And then I watched the movie. And for some reason, dinosaurs were in it for maybe 5 minutes.
Oh.
The film was about locusts. Locusts were causing problems, and for some reason, this became their problem to fix. And dinosaurs showed up for like the last 5 minutes of the film.
Did the locust flip that car?
Really big wings.
And I feel like this is a prime example of how doing like a sequel or a reboot with the original cast does not automatically translate to quality.
Mhm.
Right.
It didn't. And they were like the actors themselves, they were great. The characters were fine. It's just for whatever reason, the plot didn't need to be told.
Oh, they got Laura Dern back too.
Yeah, the entire
yeah,
original
okay, yeah.
cast.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, they were not the problem.
Yeah.
It got so... It wasn't a dinosaur movie. Why would you make a Jurassic World, Jurassic Park film without dinosaurs? Who
question.
said, who greenlit that movie?
That's gonna and the
Whoever
theme is
was
the one
like-
that they play in the recorder.
Whoever greenlit that was like, who cares? We're cashing in on the name.
That's exactly what it did.
And you
Chris
know-
Pratt won't leave us alone.
Oh no, we signed him on for 20 years of contracts. Put him in a movie.
And you know, what a good segue into a whole other episode that we did. If you like hearing about us rage against movies, specifically me, for like a solid hour, it felt like. He'll link it there, or there,
yeah.
or there, or somewhere. We did a spoiler free and then a spoiler review of Jurassic World Rebirth this summer.
She just wanted to bring that back up because somebody left a comment that said, "Let her do all the reviews from here on out."
I agree.
That's what it is. She's
That's what it
like, she goes, "I got a positive comment, and I want,
I also
Hey,
hated that movie.
would you not also react that way?
I 100% would." But
And the movie,
You did not like it.
you know what? I
we'll
probably
leave it at that.
overall hated it more than Bunraku. Except I remember it, which is really unfortunate. So go watch that one.
All right. Any final ones? We can wrap it up.
No, that's it.
Any honorable mentions where it's like, don't even go into the whole thing, but just
Prey, Sisu, Jason.
Yes, okay, fine. I did not like Prey or Sisu. If I want to go really far back, Evita with Madonna and Antonio Banderas. I walked out of that one.
Ooh, Aeon Flux.
Oh, okay.
That wasn't.
That wasn't
Okay,
bad.
I like that one.
I didn't like
you didn't
that
like that one? Okay.
It should have stayed the animated series.
Which is
I
MTV
have
Liquid
one.
Television?
Mhm.
Yes. Okay.
Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
Yes.
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 Indiana
Miserable.
Jones and the Dial of Destiny.
Oh,
I didn't even watch
Yeah.
that one.
It should have been good.
But it wasn't.
No, I just remember I saw Crystal Skull in the theater, and I tried really, really hard to fall asleep, and I just couldn't. I mean, like, I was so bored to tears that I was trying to put myself to sleep in the theater. Will you check what year that came out?
Oh, I think we were in high
2008?
school.
2008, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we were a
we were
little
middle
younger.
school.
Yeah, it was. It was just.
Yeah, I
terrible.
like how we have that year ingrained in our minds.
Oh, it also was like a really good year. You had Iron Man,
Dark Knight.
Yeah.
The Dark Knight. You had Tropic Thunder.
Yeah.
Um,
It was a good year for movies,
Yeah.
except for that one.
You're right. It's not.
All that said, I think we've hated long enough.
Yep.
If you disagree with something we said in this episode, please.
there's bound to be something.
Yeah.
Pulp Fiction. All down in the comments.
Please leave them down in the comments
know what?
below. If you have
Fight
not
me.
already, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@EatSleepNerd. Leave a like in this video. Please don't leave a dislike. Please share us
Please.
with your friends and family over on social media. That goes a long way into supporting this channel. And yet again, please leave us some comments down below. Let us know what movies you hate and if you disagreed or agreed with what we were saying in this episode. So, who had the strongest opinion here? AJ? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Validate me in the comments.
Or come at me, bro.
honestly, fight me. I don't care.
All right. AJ, 3 things nerds should be doing before they, I don't know, report our channel.
Go watch Pulp Fiction for the 900th
There you go.
time.
That's better.
I'm gonna get real close to the mic on this one.
All right.
Eat sleep nerd.
Take it easy, people.
Nailed it. Nice. You did it.